come back here tomorrow for more energetic pop music. Right here on Cool FM. Mapapa-cool ka dito. Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. I am Cairo and now let's get into the headline. Just give me a second. Sorry about the noise here. Okay. All right, let's get into the headlines now. And we have some spicy afternoon news to start with, as Michael Young's brother Hong Jing is in China, Senator Rizal disclosed on Monday, citing sources. Hontiveros earlier linked Hong Jing to suspended Bamang Mayor Alice Guo, who is being investigated by the Senate Committee on Women over her alleged links to illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators. Give me a second, guys. I haven't finished my food, so my bad on that. Okay, I'm getting ready now. Continuing where we left off, Michael Yang, on the other hand, was the economic advisor of former President Rodrigo Duterte. From our sources, we know that Hong Jing Yang is now in China and booked a flight on 25th of July to Thailand from China, but did not fly. Hontiveros said at the resumption of the committee's hearing. They are fast, so we should be faster, she stressed. Hong Jing was not invited to the hearing, but Hontiveros previously disclosed that he had direct transactions with Guo's company, Buffalo Land Development Incorporated, where a rated poker firm in Bambang Town was located. Guo claimed she had already divested from Buffalo even before she got elected as mayor of Bambang Tarlac in 2022. Meanwhile, the suspended mayor remained in hiding since the Senate issued an arrest order against her on July 13 for repeatedly skipping past hearings of the committee. Okay. Now, there's no official translation, so we'll be reading in original and crucial statement. Sa mga nagtatago na yon, the long arm up below will soon reach you, said Hontiveros, who is leading the probe as head of the Senate panel on women. Guo Huaping, you have openly lied to this committee. You have openly defied the subpoena and conduct citation. You may be able to hide now, but you will not be able to hide forever. Former presidential spokesperson Henry Roque was the latest addition to the growing list of resource persons invited to the Senate's probe into the proliferation of Philippine offshore gaming operators focused in the country. Roque personally appeared before the Senate Committee on Women's Public Inquiry on Monday to explain his side of the story. Before the proceedings, the former cabinet official told Inquirer.net in the text message that he plans to reveal just the truth surrounding Phobos. Roque did not elaborate further. Roque's name was tagged into the Poco mess after Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation Pogo chief Alejandro Tanco mentioned his name as an alleged lawyer of offshore gaming operator Lucky Start 99. Roque, however, denied he was a lawyer of Lucky Start 99, clarifying that his client was Whirlwind Corporation, which a service provided to Lucky Star 99, which was then a holder of a license from Pagor. For his part, Senate President Chis Escudero said he's hoping that Roque would attend the hearing, stressing that anyone accused of anything has a right to face his accuser and air his side. I believe that these are serious allegations which Secretary Roque should clarify, and I believe that the committee will most likely invite him to get his side on this matter or issue Escudero said previously. Deliberations on the 6.3 trillion pesos proposed national budget for 2025 can now start since the Department of Budget and Management has formally turned it over the National Expenditures Program to the House of Representatives. During a program at the Patansang Papansa Complex on Monday, Budget Secretary Amanda Paganaman and the DBM contingent handed over the NEP to lawmakers led by House Speaker for the Marty Romeo August. The the NEP contains the budget allocations made by the executive branch. Under the 1987 Constitution, Congress can change allocations to items in the NEP as long as it will not go above the ceiling set by the executive branch. The submission of the proposed 2025 budget to Congress is the earliest under President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s term, with the executive branch submitting the NEP to the House only 7 days since the State of the Nation address. Under the 1987 Constitution, the executive is given 30 days after Osona's president, after President Sona to submit the NEP to Congress. In 2022, DBM submitted the budget for the subsequent year on August 22. In 2023, it was submitted on August 2, or 9 days after Marcos' second Sona. Lawmakers have previously said the proposed 2025 budget will be scrutinized to ensure that the items in the NEP will be spent for the people. House Committee on Appropriations Chairperson and Alcupico Party List Representative Alisa D. Go last July 3 and said the panel is ready to receive and talk about the budget. Romeo August meanwhile said the passage of the 2025 proposed national budget is a priority noting that the House will approve its version of the NEP before Congress adjourns its session late September. After the turnover, lawmakers usually spend days to review the NEP before the appropriations panel starts deliberations at the committee level. For the 2024 budget talks, committee level discussions started on August 10, or 8 days after DBM turned over the NEP. After the committee approves its version of NEP, it will not be contained in a general appropriations bill. During this time, budget discussions will be held during plenary sessions. Once the House approves the GAP, it will be forwarded to the Senate for another set of deliberations. A bicameral conference committee is often convened to thresh out differences in the House and the Senate versions of the GAB. After differences are reconciled, the final version will then be rectified by both chambers before it is forwarded to the President for his signature or veto. All right, it is now 11 minutes past 12, and we will have more headlines coming up right here on koolNews at noon, so stick around. We will be right back.
A better mix of music. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool Just. Oh, sorry. Oh yes. Anyway, so yeah, we're back. We're back here on Cool News at noon. So now let's continue with the headlines. There are 19 accredited transportation network companies competing for the more than 70,000 slots as transport network vehicle service providers address the as okay, let me repeat that. There are 19 accredited transportation network companies competing for more than 70,000 slots as transport network vehicle service providers to address the expanding demand for ride-hailing and delivery services in the country. 14 were accredited by the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board (LTFRB) in 2023 and 2024 as TNCs effective for 2 years. On June 14 this year, among those approved by the LTFRB were Aztec Solution International Corporations, operating Snappy, Pure Red Corporation, and UN La Corporation. The other recently accredited TNCs were Angkas Technologies, Get Express Global Corporation, GoCap Corporation, Hell Transport Incorporated, Letco Information Technology Solutions, Metro Hills Transport Association Incorporated, Power Express Technology Services Incorporated, Pick Up Philippines Corporated, Corporation, RL Stop Corporation, Taxi Philippines Incorporated, and Unified Transport Operations League Corporation. 5 TNCs had their accreditation renewed also for 2 years. Joyride PH Corporation, Cloud Panda PH Incorporated, DoctorGo, ePickupMe Incorporated, Herna Mobility Solutions Incorporated, and Grab Philippines, which is currently the dominant ride-hailing and delivery service provider among TNCs. In a statement on Sunday, LTFRB Chair Teofilo Guodes III said the accreditation of more TNCs was in line with the mandate to ensure that the riding public continues to benefit from advancements in transportation services. The LTFRB has also released new TNVS slots to support the expanding ride-hailing market. The regulator, however, did not respond if it would finally implement Board Resolution Number 34 Series of 2024 issued in March, which approved the opening of 10,000 TNVS slots for Metro Manila and nearby provinces and Quezon. The LTFRB independently postponed awarding these slots in April, following opposition from the region. As of March, only 32,000 TNVS slots were filled out of the 65,000 units in the common supply base for Metro Manila and nearby areas determined by LTFRB in 2018. In May, the LTFRB issued Board Resolution Number 57 Series of 2024, opening 2,550 additional TNVS slots in the Visayas and 2,500 more TNVS slots in Mindanao, based on the island group's population and tourist data. Transportation Secretary Jimmy Bautista emphasized the importance of a diversified and competitive ride-hailing market to provide to provide safe, reliable, and affordable transportation options for all Filipinos. Let's just see if we have any new headlines. Okay, we do, but not much here. Okay, let's get into international news now. Give me a second. Russia said on Sunday its forces had captured two villages in the Donetsk region of eastern Ukraine as they pushed towards the city of Pokrovsk, northwest of the regional capital. The Russian Defense Ministry said troops had taken control of the neighboring villages of Progress and Vidganivka, a few kilometers apart. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky acknowledged Kiev's forces were under pressure in the region during his evening address on Sunday. It is extremely challenging in the Donetsk directions, and it is in the Pokrovsk direction that there have been the biggest number of Russian assaults these weeks. The most intense enemy attacks are precisely there, he said. Everyone who stops these Russian strikes and destroys this Russian offensive potential is performing one of the most important missions in this war. On Saturday, Russia claimed the nearby village of Lozuvatsky, one of nearly a dozen it states it has captured in the Donetsk region this month. The Kremlin has recently centered its offensive capabilities on the region, which it claimed to have annexed months after launching its invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Ukraine's General Staff said on Sunday morning its forces had repelled 29 attacks in the area where Russia was trying to dislodge its units. Zelensky on Sunday reiterated calls for allies to provide the country with air defense systems, saying Ukraine has been bombarded by nearly 700 guided bombs and more than 100 shot-dead drones this week alone. Every considerate decision of our partners to strengthen our force can save lives, he wrote on Telegram. And finally, in showbiz entertainment news, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom is the best choice out of all the actors who have been the major part of the MCU. Robert Jr. as Doctor Doom is the best choice of all the actors who have been a significant part of the MCU. Well, they were familiar with Robert Downey Jr.'s work in film long before he first portrayed Iron Man and became a central figure in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can envision Robert Downey Jr. portraying Doctor Doom with a dramatic, serious, and complex acting nonsense characteristic of his acting prowess. Robert Downey Jr. is an Academy Award-winning actor in Hollywood who has never shied away from challenging roles, demonstrating his mettle as a veteran actor. Usually, he wants to be Doctor Doom or would not have accepted the role. So this is interesting. So he is going to be playing as Doctor Doom in one of the MCU's films out there. So yeah, that's really cool. And wait. Okay. And that will be it for koolNews at noon. As always, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will be back with more headlines later with koolNews at 6 and koolNews Prime Time at 9. With that, I am Cairo, and I will see you later for more headlines at 6 o'clock in the evening. Again, just as a reminder, there will be no 4 p.m. discussed as I will be heading out. So, just to let you know. Again, I'll see you later. Goodbye for now.